Arsenal against Crystal Palace here in front of a sellout crowd at Emirates Stadium, coming up in just under 7 minutes' time.
Few games between each other, but they'll be putting it all on the line today, I'm sure.
Long ball here, looking for Mateta, and he's through here. Jean-Philippe Mateta with an early chance, and it's an early goal as well. Just 3 minutes in, and Palace strike first. Jean-Philippe Mateta, who's come alive for the Eagles so much in the last 6 months or so, getting the better there of the Gunners' back line, and the Eagles have landed here at the Emirates.
What a start for Crystal Palace, and 2 minutes after, we just mentioning about just a little bit more direct play from Dean Henderson up to Mateta, something that had worked so well in the previous games, and it's just a long straight ball straight for the middle, but Mateta too strong for Carabao at the back there, just out-muscles him, then outpaces him, and he shows great composure here, just to wait for the ball to settle down, takes another touch, holds off his man, and then a lovely finish, just side-foots it into the corner of the net.
In Palace's first game in the competition this season, Jean-Philippe Mateta netted twice against champions.
Oh, they look dangerous every corner. Like you said, interesting to see what happens here. So
23 goals from corners they've got since the start of last season. The Arsenal train entering the platform. Touched on and off the line. Close to scoring another there. Wanyeri. Back to Leandro Trossard. Nice ball into Timber. There's another challenge inside the area the home fans weren't totally happy with there. Gabriel Jesus trying his luck, but an easy take there for Henderson.
Great clearance off the line there. Another corner, another dangerous opportunity for Arsenal. They look so good off corners. They all just congregate at the back, wait for the other team just to be looking all at the ball, and then they make their movements, and they're just so hard to deal with.
Arsenal could be in again, over this time by Trossard. But they're starting to click into gear, something's happening for them.
Yeah, they're just gaining a bit of momentum now. They're on that high press, winning the ball back high up, something that Sterling does really well throughout his whole career. Good cut back there to Trossard, but, you know, blazed over, and I'm sure he'll expect to do better by a player of his standards.
7 times he's found the net against them over the years. But his last goal here and now came against Bolton in this competition in September. It is Raheem Sterling for Arsenal, and it's well saved by Henderson. He knew where it was going and got a strong hand to it.
And it needed a great save. Sterling there gets so much dip on the ball. I thought he was standing real straight on for it, but he just got great dip, just up and over the wall. It was a great hit, but needed a real good save from Henderson, and he gets a good strong hand there.
Just over half hour gone here at the Emirates. Arsenal assembling again. A pretty vacant 6-yard box is about to be filled. Trossard loops it long though. Free header for Marino. Too high for anyone else.
It's just so hard to stop. They all congregate, all at that back post. You know, whether it's 4 of them or 5 of them, you just know that they're just all blocking just to create space for one person to have a free header. Marino gets the free header there. You see he's supposed to just nod it back across goal, but just gets a bit too much on the ball.
Arsenal with a chance here through Tierney. Great ball across, it's got to go in, surely no! And off the frame of the goal by Sterling. Denied by Henderson. And inexplicably, he's missed from just a couple of yards. Here come Arsenal again. Trossard shoveled away by Henderson. And Palace just holding on in there. Odegaard, he's lost it now. And here's Lerma. Eze. Well, the replays of that chance, double chance it was, will be extraordinary, I'm sure. Marino. Mikel Merino! Arsenal knocking on the door, but at the moment, they can't find a way through.
What a chance for Raheem Sterling here. It's great crisp play to get through the thirds from Arsenal. A whipped-in ball from Tierney on the floor. It's a great save from Dean Henderson on the first one, but Sterling will be kicking himself on this next one here. He has to hit the target. Bobbles up a little bit before he can get contact with it. But from that distance there, a player of Sterling's quality, he should be putting that back in the back of the net.
Here come Arsenal again. Playing with good pace here. Palace, though, had bodies in the crucial areas. Odegaard. That's a great ball. Gabriel Jesus. He's in! And he scored! Arsenal on terms. And it's taken them just 8 minutes in this second half to find the equaliser. Gabriel Jesus profiting in this competition once again. And for Arsenal, they'll be hoping that is just the start tonight. Palace's back line has been unlocked. But Martin Odegaard here with such a great ball forward to give Gabriel Jesus the chance.
Yeah, and that's what Odegaard's brought on for. It's a great pass through the lines all the way to Jesus. He takes a great touch. Chalobah just dives in. He rides a tackle, and it's a great finish. Just dinks it over Henderson. And that's a way to answer the critics. We mentioned before, he wanted to grab a couple of goals just to quieten a few people, and it's a great finish. Henderson beaten.
Odegaard. Trossard. He's been probing all evening. Gabriel Jesus turning brilliantly. Into the side netting it goes via the hand there of Henderson. He's suddenly really looking in the mood.
He's really come to life. This is a great play through the legs of Will Hughes there from Trossard. It's a terrific turn. Just rolls it with his studs, Jesus. Tries to stab it home. Good save in the end. Don't think Henderson knew too much about it, but all stems from Odegaard earlier on. There's only one thing on his mind when he gets the ball, and he just wants to play the ball forward. He plays it, plays the ball forward with such care, and that the team just away on the attack. But he's made such a big difference in this second half.
Arsenal corner. They always set up in the same shape. You never quite know where they're going to go after that. Trossard. Odegaard gives Trossard another go. Leandro Trossard digs out the cross, but Henderson had the height to cope with it.
You can just see him just always wanting to probe, try and get those attackers on the ball, and that's been the big difference in this second half. First half was a bit too slow side to side from Arsenal, even though they had good possession.
Odegaard. Marino. Straight at Henderson. A solid Palace defence it was in the first half, but gaps are starting to appear in the second.
They are, and it's a tough job in there for Hughes and Lerma. It feels like, they're playing against, 3-4 men at times. Players rolling into midfield from the back, dropping in as well from the front positions. At the moment, it looks like they can't get near anyone, and Arsenal straight at their defence.
Timber trying to force it through. That's nice. Gabriel Jesus with a chance and another goal! Arsenal have turned it around. A double from the Brazilian, who's really enjoying his night tonight, as are the Gunners fans. It is they, at the moment, who are heading through to the semi-finals.
And it's that man again. We said before the game, can he grab a goal just to silence some of the critics? He's been questioned over this period, hasn't been able to nail down the starting position, but as a number 9, this is what you want. There's no VAR today, even though it looks like his shoulder may have been off. He's timed it well, gets in behind, and there's only one thought on his mind. It's a great finish, just smashes it low and hard across Henderson. Henderson's had a good game, but hasn't been able to get near the 2 finishes. Just too much power in the shot. But once again, I've got to bring it back to Odegaard. He starts off this move. He's been a real difference this second half. The 4 players have been able to get the ball in 1v1 situations, get the ball in behind, just because he drove the tempo. As soon as he gets on the ball, he's playing him, you know, he's playing him behind. He's trying to look forward. He's bringing others into play.
Saliba got something on that, or got enough on that. Okay, again, and turning here is Ismaila Sarr, right the way across goal. Who knows where that ball was going? Palace out of nowhere had a bit of a chance for an equaliser.
It's a great touch from Ismaila Sarr. Touched it across his body. Lures in Marino as well. Takes it past him, flashes it across the goal. Good bit of defending needed from Arsenal there. But Palace just coming to life a bit. You can sense they know they've got limited time now. They may as well just have a go. Try and get themselves back in the game.
Tavernier did score away against Aston Villa in the league last month as well. It's been a whirlwind time for him. Arsenal could be through here to secure their place in the final four, and Gabriel Jesus has a hat-trick. He stepped up when his side have needed him tonight, and Arsenal now surely going through to the last four of the Carabao Cup.
Sensational play again, once again. Odegaard with a great pass through. Just spots Jesus on the halfway line. He looks free of anyone marking him. Palace pushing people forward, trying to get back in the game, putting the game at risk, thinking we may as well just go for it now to try and get back into it. But Jesus just looked free on the halfway line, runs through, has to have great composure again. But he's just clear of anyone. But he's got the pace just to keep going, clear of anyone. Henderson comes out again, but it's a great finish. Just hits it across his body, side foots it this time, into the side netting, and it looks like the game is done.
Lovely finesse on that finish there from Gabriel Jesus, who has scored a hat-trick in this competition before. Netted a treble in a demolition job of Burton Albion in a 9-0 victory way back when for Manchester City. 3 goals here in the space of 27 minutes.
And if they keep playing how they have in the second half, I've got no doubt that, you know, they'll be up there come into the season.
Klein to Nketiah. The Arsenal old boy comes back, and Crystal Palace are not done just yet. Just the second goal for the club. Both have come in this competition, and this game has a different complexion entirely.
I'll tell you what, as headers come, that is a really difficult header. The ball's come in, it's not got much pace on it. It is a sensational leap from him. He just jumps early, attacks the ball, and Raya just can't get anywhere near it. Some finish. Now they've set themselves up for an ending in this game. Just to come up trumps. It was a great punch away from all the pressure. Allowed Arsenal to get up the pitch.
Arsenal in the semi-finals once again. They made hard work of it in the end, but Mikel Arteta's side march on. They've scored plenty of goals in this competition this season, and all 3 tonight came from the same man. Gabriel Jesus with a hat-trick after Jean-Philippe Mateta had put Crystal Palace ahead with barely 3 minutes gone. But Gabriel Jesus with a dinked first, a well-finished second, and well-taken third. Eddie Nketiah with a great header 5 minutes from time. Looked like he might have pulled Palace back into this, and indeed he did, but ultimately his side couldn't find the equaliser. The Eagles started well, they ended well, but ultimately they bow out at the quarter-final stage. Gabriel Jesus will have another match ball to put in his trophy room back at home. Full time tonight, Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 2. Arsenal go through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals.